Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. So yeah, man, I called it, a while back. I think I called it like when they were in Mexico, I believe. But yeah, man, it appears that, yeah, man, they starving nation is really starving, bro. It's starving to the point where they pimp out their women, man. The dude, World News, had an interview with one of the members' sisters, and yeah, man, that was the topic of discussion, man. One of the members' cousins, sorry. Yeah, but she said that, the cousin was selling ass in Mexico, man. And it's like, dang, man, like, you are doing that, man? So he really is a pimp. He really is pimping them. And another one from the Netherlands was also selling ass as well. Now, as you see, my channel is not devoted to carbonation. Like probably less than 1% of it is devoted to looking at their shenanigans, because at the end of the day, it's like, man, why would I devote a whole damn channel to look at their shenanigans? And, sports is life, and, travel is life, and, those are just things I'm more interested in than them. But at the same time, we kind of have an obligation to use any means possible to raise awareness at the craziness going on. You know what I mean? So, the dude World News, he actually got an interview with the cousin, and the cousin said that, indeed, one of the members over there was selling butt. As a matter of fact, to take it a step further, one of the other members' father actually ran into her at a restaurant and asked, like, what are you doing there and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what happened, man. So with that being said, yeah, she was selling butt, man, and the other one was too. The crazy thing is, he says, I'm here to collect the elite and convict the weak, but he's collecting the weak. He's collecting the weak. I mean, the cousin went on to say that, that the carbonation member has mental disabilities, that she has mental limitations. So if you're talking about, like, you're collecting the elite and convicting the weak, wouldn't you want to have someone who's mentally sharp in your camp so you can, like, run a smoother operation? Like, wouldn't that be something that you would desire, in building? Because you say that you're building and you're trying to build a nation. Isn't nation building supposed to be built off of, I want to say, like, a solid foundation? And part of that solid foundation is having a good intellect, But I guess he didn't think about that because he was thinking with his other head between his legs, basically. And so it goes to show you that, this guy is really basically exercising everything that he wanted to exercise in quote unquote Babylon, but couldn't exercise it here because, the law enforcement will put a check to that crap. But at the end of the day, the sad thing is that he's making he's a pitiful excuse for black people. You know, I'll give the women the benefit of the doubt that if they do have mental limitations, you know, and they come from like a limited space and they come from a difficult spot as far as their family is concerned, I'll give them that benefit of the doubt. But the messed up thing about it is that, you know, the family didn't take precautions soon enough. Like, because what happened was, when she was there, she started doing the camping out and not sleeping in the house. And, you know, the family, you know, although she is grown, you know, she still has mental issues. So, you know, with that being kept in mind, they should have looked out for that. You know, they should have like been on guard. You know, once they saw that kind of behavior, they should have been like, yo, like, what's up with her? We may have to keep an eye on her. You know, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately. You know, but everybody make mistakes, you know, and, you know, it's a matter of learning from the mistakes. You know what I mean? But what I will say is this. You know, it would be foolish for me to make a generalization about like black women, about all black women and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, black women have different cultures, you know, different upbringings and, you know, different social circumstances at times, you know. But I will say that, you know, I always wondered, because, you know, I'm not trying to, like, big myself up, or I'm not trying to, quote unquote, pump myself up, or I'm not trying to, quote unquote, gas myself up. But I always wondered, like, you know, and I'm talking about the American black woman, you know, I kind of always wondered why, not every single one, not all, you know, but I always wondered why, like, the American black women I ran across, they always, like, had it out for me. They always had it, like, they always would say things like, oh, you know, like, you're a dirty African, oh, you're a nerd, oh, you're weird, oh, you're funny, oh, you're strange, oh, you're this, that, and the other. And that same American black woman would end up with a guy who's abusing them, a guy who's, like, mistreating them, a guy who has no respect for them, and they treated it as like a trophy. Like, they treated it as like, oh, this is it. I got a good man here. And, you know, the thing is about me is I'm a reclusive, like, laid back, calm type dude. Like, I'm a dude who just, like, when you walk in the room, when he walks into the room, he's very unassuming. And he likes to keep it like that until someone decides to speak, talk, and, you know, tap in. You know, part of my behavior happens from my tribal code of conduct, you know. Pulaku. That's another video in itself that I don't want to get into. And another part of it comes from my readings too, because one of the great sages said that you should be proud in wearing the cloak of obscurity. And I'm proud as hell to wear that cloak, man. But anyhow, another thing too is there's this one book that is called Money Has No Smell. And, you know, it talks about, and I'm dropping a gem here, it talks about a jaguar, you know, the animal jaguar. That the jaguar is like very unassuming. The jaguar is very quiet. And, you know, although he hunts, nobody really knows that he hunts, and that he just collects his prey and then falls into the wayside. The thing is about like a lion, you know when he hunts, you know when the lion's coming, you know that he's coming, and that you know he's on the prowl. While the jaguar is like a stealthy creature and whatnot. And I model my ways after the jaguar, you know, because at the end of the day, like, you know, I just believe in playing in the background, man. You know, although my dude Nip Hussle, you know, was in the limelight and stuff like that, very much in the limelight, very much making power plays and money moves. When you really know him personally, if you didn't know any better, that dude would be like a dude that you would be like, oh, it's just another nigga, basically, you know. But because of his profile and stuff like that, you know, he was known as not just another nigga. Well, anyhow, I say all of this to say that the member of Carbon Nation, you know, that left and that was being prostituted, you know, the cousin said that she left a good man behind, you know. And, you know, I kind of like am having trouble like wrapping my head around this, like that most of these women have left like some pretty decent dudes behind to be with this shaitan, you know what I mean? And I question why that is, like, and I especially question why that is with like black American women, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. You know, when I ran into fellow African women, when I ran into fellow Caribbean women, and when I ran into Afro-Latin women, you know, the energy was way different, you know. Me being chill, respectful, calm, and relaxed went a long way with them, you know. One even said, I feel so comfortable around you, you know. And I said, yeah, as you should, you know. That's basically how it went. But I don't know, man. Maybe perhaps a black American woman can let me know something that I don't know, because it seems like being respectful and having chivalry, you know, being like still being a masculine man, being a man, but still having respect for a woman is like, it no longer matters. Like, I think from what I've seen a lot, I'm not saying all, don't get it wrong, I'm not saying all, I'm not trying to put all under the bus, but like when I look at Carbon Nation, it's like, man, this is a perfect example of like what I see here, man, with some of these women, man. So I don't know why that is, but this is another prime example that women, and this is not sounding like a simp or anything, women have to find the middle ground, man. You have to know your worth and whatnot, and at the same time, know your limitations too. You know, don't just say, you know, F niggas, this, that, and the other. But at the same time, don't just say, I'm just gonna be with any nigga, you know, because he has a mouthpiece and he's gassing me up and this, that, and the other. Because I think that's how it started with this whole nature situation, you know. But anyhow, that's all I got, man. Basically, the message of this video is that, you know, when you donate, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, when you donate to him, you will receive the punishment as well. Like you will see it in your life too. You'll see when things go wrong in your life. It's because you did donate to him. Because, you know, in donating to him, you're actually condoning like prostitution and stuff like that. You know, and you're actually condoning like things of that nature, you know. And so also I did this video just to say too, if you're a woman, especially if you're a black woman, and you're looking to be conscious or woke or something, I mean, look at the previous examples. Don't look at these examples on social media, because most of these examples on social media there's a bad intention behind it. So yeah, man, that's all I got for now though, man. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Fula signing out.